And these men, they value peace and tranquility in their lives. So yelling and doing tampo in the relationship is a big turnoff for them. Filipinas, we tend to overthink stuff and we tend to get suspicious, then of course. So, to those Filipinas watching my vlogs, have you ever looked at your husband or boyfriend for that matter and thought, what is going on in that mind of yours? Because let us be honest here. Sometimes men are not exactly the expressive type of people, especially foreign men, and especially when you are married to a different culture. It's not because they don't have a feelings or they don't care or anything like that. It's just that because men are more of a logical type of creature. And of course, women, as we all know, we are the emotional type. Men don't typically express what they feel. They're typically not very showy of their feelings, especially not in the public eye. But of course, there are some exceptions to the rule. So, in today's topic, as a Filipina married to a foreigner, here are just some of the things that I notice with my foreign husband. And just a quick disclaimer, y'all, each and every one of us, we have different experiences. Some of the things I'm going to say might differ from the things that you guys experience. Anywho, let's get on with the point number one. Number one is they want physical affection, even if they don't say it out loud. First thing that men pretend not to care about is affection. Foreign men love it when their wife or girlfriend show them affection, like you touch their arms, you hug them from behind, putting your hands on their chests, caressing their ears, kisses their cheek, and even when you just lay down on their chest or shoulder when you guys are cuddling in the sofa or bed, or even when you are outside having a dinner date. Now, other people, those who seems bitter and don't have a loving wife or girlfriend, they might say all these things are just for simps, those who are weak and cannot stand without affection. But trust me all, even the strongest men have that longing and desire, that feeling of being loved and taken care by their significant others. Now, all these things may sound so needy and even sound simpish to other people, but as you all know, or not, these foreign men want to be loved and cared for by their significant others, and not just because they can provide you with stability and give them a good life. And that is one of the many reasons why they come to Southeast Asia, right? To find someone who will show them what love looks like and not just treat them as an ATM machine or something degrading to them. I know some Filipinas back home who don't show appreciation for their foreign husband. Instead, they just want what she could get from that marriage or relationship without thinking of the needs of their husband or boyfriend. It's all about me, never about what's best for both of them or what he also wants. Second of all, foreign men want you to be honest without making everything a big fight. And as I have mentioned in my previous vlog, communication is the key to everything. I mean everything. Foreign men are used to having direct communication and not just giving out clues and letting the other person guess what he has in his mind. These men want their wife or girlfriend to be open about everything, even the little things that upsets them, without causing a ruckus or without arguing about the things that he did that makes you mad or upset. Men aren't mind readers. They don't know what's going on in our brain, all the little fake scenarios that we make in our head, the small stuff that makes us upset, and so on. So they really value direct communication. They want the truth, but of course, you have to deliver it in a way that is calm. And these foreign men, they did not, most of them, maybe, they did not grow up around emotional expressions like we Filipinas did. So when Filipina starts yelling, saying like, why are you like this? You don't care about me, or you don't love me anymore, you're not listening to me. Well, they see this as a drama or chaos, not proper communication. And these men, they value peace and tranquility in their lives. So yelling and doing tampo in the relationship is a big turnoff for them. It makes a woman looks immature and childish and cannot communicate properly and openly. The third one is they also need their independence without you making a big deal out of it. Now, this one is a big cultural difference between Filipinos and foreigners. And as you all know, we Filipinos, we grew up, for the most part, having our family members around us all the time. We may even have our extended family living in one house. We sleep together like a sardines. And even when we turn 18, we still live in our parents' house. And sometimes, even when we have our own family, we still live with our parents and maybe even build a small house next to them. However, with foreigners growing up, they might have one or three siblings. They have their own room or maybe a shared room, but once they turn 18, they tend to move out of their parents' house to live independently. So many foreign men grew up in a culture where personal space is normal, going out alone is normal, and having a solo hobbies is definitely normal. But once they marry a Filipina or any other Southeast Asian women, suddenly they're bombarded with the constant requirement of being together all the time. And as you all know, Filipinas are known for being very jealous, even in small things. So when a husband or boyfriend they want to go out alone or maybe go out with male friends only, Filipinas, we tend to overthink stuff and we tend to get suspicious. Then, of course, that suspicion will turn into distrust and will be one of the reasons why foreigners just choose to leave that relationship. So foreign men, they don't openly say that they need alone time or they want to go out with friends just for a day, because sometimes in their head or in their minds, the space sounds like a rejection. However, for them, space is not a distance, it is a maintenance. It's kind of like charging your phone. For it to be full again, you have to leave it alone for some time. And you know, when you guys are apart for a few hours or so, you get excited when you see each other again, right? So these men, they appreciate a wife or a girlfriend who understands this and doesn't take it like personally or doesn't overthink stuff. The fourth one is they want you to spend their hard-earned money wisely, but of course, they don't want to sound controlling. Now, I know we are in this sensitive topic because this one is tough because foreign men don't want to say it out loud because it makes them feel controlling or worse, like they're putting a price tag on the relationship. We all know that these men worked hard for their money. They save, they invest just to be able to come to an Asian country to retire and maybe live a simple life. These men, they take pride in providing for their family, and of course, they want to share what they earn with their wife. They want you to enjoy life, to feel secure, and have comfort without worrying about tomorrow. But the truth is, they want you to feel like their money is being respected also. Once you marry, you can't say happy wife, happy life, and then splurge that money on things that are unnecessary. These men don't want their money to be abused, not wasted, and certainly not taken for granted. However, of course, there are men out there who can't say these things out loud, like, can you budget better? Can you be careful with spending the money? Can you not buy things that we don't need? Or can you tell me before you make a big purchase? Because, of course, saying those things makes them feel like they're controlling, they're insecure, and worse, getting called stingy. I mean, there is nothing wrong with being stingy or what, because you want your money to last without worrying about where to get your money next when it runs out. Especially if these men are at the age wherein they can't go back to work because of their age, or maybe they are on disabilities. These men, they want a wife who is responsible, who is thoughtful, who's mindful when it comes to finances. Not because they want to restrict your life, but because they see the money as a tool to build your future together. And every time you make a wise choice with the money, they feel respected and they trust you even more, and they feel safe that you won't just run amok with their hard-earned money. And even if he allows you to spend money to buy things online, it's still better to be mindful about things. Because you have to remember, every dollar, every peso or baht you spend today is less money for him to be able to spend on himself and what he wants for the future. You have to remember, once it's spent, it's gone forever. Once invested, it grows forever. So with that, I thank you everyone for watching this video, and I hope you guys continue to watch my vlogs. And if there are any things that you want to add, just add it in the comment section. And just the things that you guys are so shy to say to your wife or girlfriend. So I'll just say goodbye and thank you again.